his bharati and his splendor. Act 7. Sutra. Then the Bhagavath made his ordinary body appear to all the beings of the trisahasramahasahasralokadhatu. At that moment, the Suddhavasakayaka, Brahmakayaka, Paranirmatavasavartan, Nirmanarati, Tasita, Yama, Trayastrimsa, Katarmaharahaka gods, as well as the Manushya and the Amanusya of the trisahasramahasahasralokadhatu, bearing heavenly flowers, celestial garlands, heavenly unguents, celestial powders, celestial lotuses, blue, red, white, purple, and leaves of heavenly trees, gathered around the Buddha. Sastra. Why does the Buddha make his ordinary body appear to all the beings of the trisahasramahasahasralokadhatu? Answer. -1. Wishing to preach the mahaprajnaparamita, the Buddha first enters the samadhirajasamadhi. The wheels on the soles of his feet emit rays and the other parts of his body, including the usnisa, shine forth with brilliant light. Just as at the end of a kalpa. At the time of the great fire, the mountains such as Sumeru Parvataraja catch on fire and are successively consumed by the fire. So the Buddha's rays fill the entire trisahasramahasahasralokadhatu and reach to the universes of the 10 directions as numerous as the sands of the Ganges, which all were illumined by them. The beings who saw these rays attained Anuttarasamyaksambodhi in the end. Therefore, to preach the prajnaparamita, the Buddha first manifests his miraculous power. 2. The Buddha smiles through all the pores of his skin. 3. The Buddha emits his ordinary light, namely, his aureole, which is 1 armspan in width. 4. He covers the trisahasramahasahasralokadhatu with his tongue and begins to smile. 5. He enters into the samadhirajasamadhi, and the trisahasramahasahasralokadhatu shakes in 6 ways. 6. Seated on the singhasana, the Buddha manifests his light, his splendor, his color, and his lofty form. By this miraculous power, he touches beings profoundly, and those who have faith reach Anuttarasamyaksambodhi. 7. And finally here, for those who have doubts, he shows his ordinary body, and those who hesitate then attain deliverance by faith and say to one another, "What I am seeing now is the real body of the Buddha." By the power of the Buddha, these people of the trisahasramahasahasralokadhatu, seeing the ordinary body of the Buddha, come near him without confusion. And then the beings of the trisahasramahasahasralokadhatu, full of joy, cry out, "This is truly the body of the Buddha." Indeed, the Buddha always had this body, when he was born, when he became Buddha, and when he turned the wheel of Dharma. This is why beings say that that is truly the body of the Buddha. Question. What is meant by the Suddhavasika gods and the Brahmaloka gods? Answer. The 4th dhyana has 8 stages. 5 stages are the abodes of the anagamins and are called the pure abodes. 3 stages are the shared abode of ordinary people and saints. Beyond these 8 stages are the abodes of the bodhisattvas of the 10 bhumis. These are also called pure abodes. The Suddhavasikas are called mahesvaradavaraja. The gods of the Brahmaloka have 3 places of birth. I. The heaven of the Brahmakayakas, the birthplace of the lesser Brahmas. 2. The heaven of the Brahmapurohitas, the birthplace of the noble Brahmas. 3. The heaven of the Mahabrahmas, also called the birthplace of intermediate dhyana. Question. Renunciation is the same in all the Brahmas. Why do they have abodes of different quality? Answer. The first dhyana where they dwell is of 3 kinds. Lesser, medium and higher. If they cultivate the lesser dhyana, they are reborn as Brahmakayakas. If they cultivate the medium dhyana, they are reborn as Brahmapurohitas. If they cultivate the higher dhyana, they are reborn as Mahabrahmas. It is the same for the development of loving kindness. Thus the teacher Miao Yen said, "I have preached the Dharma to people and they have all been reborn among the Brahmakayakas. I should not be reborn in the same place as my disciples. I am going to develop a higher loving kindness." Because he had developed higher loving kindness, he was reborn among the Mahabrahmas. Moreover, it is by virtue of a mind of supreme purity that one is reborn among the Mahabrahmas. Question. When there are 4 dhyanas, why do we speak here only of the first abode of the Brahma gods and of the last abode of the Sattva-sikas and not say anything about the second or the third? Answer. -1. We speak of the first dhyana because renunciation, the gate to it, is difficult to practice. We speak of the fourth because its subtle beauty is difficult to obtain. Nothing is said of the intermediate dhyanas because they are easy to enter. 2. Moreover, the Brahmaloka is the start of the form realm, whereas the fourth dhyana is its summit. This is why they are mentioned in particular. 3. Moreover, many are the people who know the Brahma gods but do not know the other gods. This is why we speak here only of the Brahma gods. We also speak of the Sattva-sika gods who, out of compassion for beings, always invite the Buddhas. 4. Moreover, when the Buddha preaches, the sound of the Dharma reaches as far as the Brahma gods. When the Buddha attained Buddhahood, these gods sent the news to the Sattva-sikas. This is why the first and the last class of gods of Rupadhatu are mentioned without saying anything about the 2 intermediate classes. 5. Moreover, the Brahma gods who are close to Kamadhatu, dwelling just above it, and the Sattva-sika gods who are the chiefs of Rupadhatu should be mentioned here. Thus, when a gatekeeper knows that a guest has arrived to see his master, the latter knows it also. The intermediaries being of no importance, they are not spoken of. 6. Finally, the second dhyana is characterized by great joy and the third dhyana by great bliss. As joy and bliss imply carelessness, they are not spoken of. Question. What is meant by parinirmitavasavardhan? Answer. The gods who take hold of and enjoy desirable objects created by others are called parinirmitavasavardhan, using that which has been created by another. The nirmanarati gods create the 5 sense objects themselves and enjoy them. This is why they are called nirmanarati, enjoying that which they have themselves created. The Tasita gods are the satisfied gods. The Yamas are the happy gods. The second category of gods of Rupadhatu is that of the Trayastrimsa or 32 gods. The first class, starting from the bottom, is that of the Ketur Maharajakas or the 4 great kings. Mount Sumeru has a height of 84,000 yojanas. At its summit is the city of the Trayastrimsas. Beside Mount Meru is a mountain called Yugandhara, 42,000 yojanas high. It has 4 peaks on each of which is a city inhabited by a group of Ketur Maharajakas. The lands of the other gods, Yamas, etc., made of 7 jewels, are situated in space where they are supported by wind. And so on up to the pure abodes. Seeing the Buddha's body, its purity, and its great rays, these gods offer him aquatic and terrestrial flowers. Of all the terrestrial flowers, jasmine is the most beautiful. Of all the aquatic flowers, blue lotus is the most beautiful. Whether they grow on trees or on reeds, these are flowers having different colors and different perfumes. Each holding a celestial flower, they gather around the Buddha. These flowers have a beautiful color, a rich perfume. They are soft and flexible. This is why they are used as offerings. Question. What is a celestial flower? Answer. The celestial flower is one the perfume of which goes against the wind. Celestial garlands remain suspended above the Buddha. Celestial unguents are spread out on the ground before the Buddha. Celestial powders are scattered above the Buddha. Question. Celestial lotuses are blue, red, pink or white. Why are they not yellow? Answer. Because yellow is an attribute of fire and fire is foreign to aquatic flowers. These precious celestial lotuses have a stem of jade, a corolla of diamond, leaves of golden sand from the Jambu river. They are tender and perfumed. Taking also leaves from the celestial tree, they gather around the Buddha. Question. The gods can get celestial flowers as offerings, but how can men and Amanushya get them?